So hello and welcome, I'm Frederick Dunn, and today I'm going to make a short video showing you how to trap chipmunks. I know that might not be popular with you, but here's what I'm doing. A friend of mine is trapping chipmunks because he has a problem, and he's putting them in a bucket half full of water, and the chipmunks are drowning. So I built this for him because it kills chipmunks, or rats, by the way. If you have a problem with rats, this is your box. How long is it, you might be wondering? Well, the dimensions are right here, 29.5 inches long, and I'll explain why it's this long, because I'm going to put 4 traps in it. The width of it, for 3/4 inch stock, is right there for your review. I'm showing you all the dimensions. Also, there's a little air gap at the top there, and the width of the support cross brace at the bottom is 7 1/8, but you can make this any width you want. The point is to add some stability and to keep the main box off the ground so it lasts longer out in the weather, because I'm assuming that you're going to use it outside in your garden, next to your air conditioning unit, or alongside your foundation where they might be digging tunnels. 7.5 inches tall. That includes the bottom and the cover board. I'm going to talk about things like this hook and eye system that's going to hold it closed so that things that shouldn't be in the trap after something's been caught can't get into it. Also, we have hinges on one side that keeps the top aligned, and this is 3/4 inch stock, as I mentioned before. You can get whatever hinges you want. I'm just showing you the things that I'm doing. Based on small mammal biology, 2 inches in width is optimum for chipmunks here in the northeastern part of the United States. Same with the height. I made a little arched entrance here, and there's one at both ends. So chipmunks just naturally explore areas that are dark, little tunnels that look like they've already been chewed open, because that's what they're going to do, chew the wood. Here is the main piece of gear. This is the made-to-catch rat trap. These things are really, really strong. Keep your fingers out of them. They have teeth at one side. That's because once the kill bar comes down, when the trigger plate has been activated, it will hold in place whatever small mammal has been caught. That's very important. This is better than water. This trap is 6.5 inches long. The reason you need to know that is because you need to build your trap to accommodate 4 of them. This is 3.5 inches wide. Don't make it exactly 3.5 inches wide. Give it plenty of leeway in case your wood warps or something like that. Notice that this trigger bar here flips up to 4 and just under 3/4 of an inch. So if you're looking for interior maximum height, that would be it. The kill bar can activate. Also, I'm going to show you exactly how to line them up inside your trap. The reason I line them up like this is because I don't want them to stick their nose in the entrance and get snapped right away. I want whatever it is to be small enough to get through the entrance, and when they go inside and they try to jump over one, they'll land on the trigger plate of the next one. This system, this setup, works extremely well. I'm telling you that after many, many years of experience with what I call a box of certain death. This is something that kills small mammals quickly. There is no suffering, no swimming, no drowning. And you'll be able to check it easily and see if there's something dead inside. Also, some people might be concerned that once one animal is dead, the others won't go in. Well, that's not true. They climb right over the top of dead chipmunks onto the next chipmunk, and then they get snapped too. You may have concerns about trapping chipmunks. You may think that wherever you live it could be illegal, and it could be. So you want to check in with your Fish and Game Commission, which I did. If they're causing damage to your property, that's when people are allowed to trap them on their own property. So we're going to look at the trap here, and I'm going to show you how to set it. This is very easy and straightforward, but some people still want to see a demonstration. That is the trigger plate right there. Normally you would put bait right on that. I'm not going to do it because we have a channel that the animal has to walk through. They're going to step on them anyway, so I don't need to bait that plate. This is the kill bar. Very strong spring on here. This will even kill small squirrels. Be careful. If you're going to put this out somewhere, anything that steps on that can fit through that hole is likely going to die. So if you adjust the angle on that little plate there, and also how far along it is on that trigger, if you move it all the way out to the edge, you'll get a very sensitive trigger trap. But chipmunks are big, heavy. They're going to walk across it, and it is going to trigger. I 100% guarantee it. Now, I don't want you to snap your fingers. So what am I holding? This is a copper-clad 1/2-inch pipe hanger. You get these at the hardware store, and doesn't the trap balance perfectly right where the kill bar is in the middle with the spring? So you can use this to lower the traps into your box without sticking your hands in there. I highly recommend you find a way to do this without putting your hands inside. Because even if an animal gets snapped in there, you might be reaching in and the trap might, right next to it, could still be ready to trigger and you could snap your hand. So this 1/2-inch pipe hanger is a perfect piece of gear. Super cheap, by the way. So I've set all the traps. We're going to put them in the box and then we're going to bait it afterwards. I'm going to show you exactly how to bait your box of certain death. So here's the thing. We push the traps, just like I said, against each other, but we want to leave a little gap right in the middle here. So we're going to move these apart. And I'm just going to pour black oil sunflower seeds, which is what I've been using for many years to get rats, mice, voles, whatever you want to trap. This stuff tends to be a broad spectrum, appealing bait. Not only that, if you put a bucket full of water, not only are you drowning the animal, which with a chipmunk, that thing can swim, they say, up to 3 hours treading water, trying to live. If you put sunflower seeds in those and float them on the water, they have to be replaced because they're going to spoil. These won't spoil. It's all dry. You don't have to put peanut butter in here, not for these. Now, if your target is rats, things like that, then yes, I recommend adding peanut butter. But the black oil sunflower seeds are all you need. And this is what it looks like, all set up and ready to go. So then you would put it out in your garden, along the foundation of your house, wherever your problem exists. You have to know that the chipmunks have been feeding there in the first place, and then they're going to go in and they're going to enter the trap, and you're going to find out that your problem is over with very quickly. Now, I'm not going to show a chipmunk in this video. Why not? Well, because YouTube demonetizes those videos nowadays. So I'm showing you my most effective box trap system. You can build it, add details all you want. You can put a rock on it. You can put a brick on it to keep the cover on. And I guarantee you, this is going to work. If it doesn't, if you build this and put it together and it doesn't work, make a comment, let me know. But I know this is going to solve your problem, and it's better than drowning. Thanks for watching.